Good to see you, Gene. Live stream here late last week. Pretty good swing trade here. We outline, by the way, this is the SPX. I have a couple accounts going on this computer. I want to just display the dollar versus the Canadian. All right. We had that consolidation level. We was so clear on this. Boy, I sent out like 4 emails. Right here. That's the consolidation area. On the break of that area was an option to add. I didn't take that option. As you can see, my long was down here. You see that dotted green line? That's the buy if you look to the far right. So it's buy 4 standard lots of dollar versus the Canadian. Why did I do this? Well, a number of reasons. I thought there was going to be some risk off that was coming into the market. Another important thing that was happening, if you look at the US oil chart, I felt we were going to continue that move lower. As you could see, we popped up on the trend line and then we just dropped right through it. Oil has been weak. We had that really nice stop run with that news, that Iraqi news that was trashed. Boom, down. And we'll see how this is going to transpire. But so far, oil looks like it's just going to continue lower. 55 we're at. I mean, we were almost around 67 last week, so you can just see the massive move on oil. As far as the dollar CAD, I'm going to go ahead and take profit on the dollar CAD. And the reason I'm going to do this is, hey, we got $3,100 here. It's not just that. It's not. I don't trade based on profit. I trade based on trade setups. So if something's saying, hey, stay in the trade, I really don't care how much I'm up. Sometimes I'm down and I have a reason to stay in the trade. But we popped through here. This is that trend line that we discussed. Again, 4 or 5 emails were sent to members. If you didn't take this one, I mean, come on. Don't trade. I mean, this was just clear. Easy money. So, I just wanted to see if we were going to get that follow through on the momentum to the upside. I know some of you did indeed take the profit. The follow through here has been really weak. No follow through. This was the trend line right here. We broke down. Sometimes with the dollar CAD, you got to give it a little bit of time. You break down and then you pop up. So I'm going to officially go ahead and take that off. Okay, so I think it was about $3,200. Let's take the profit on this dollar CAD. I don't care if you're making $300, $100, $30,000. I'm telling you what I'm doing. The rest is up to you and your trading style. So that's the dollar CAD. Very, very nice trade. A move sideways and then that pop higher. So indicative of this pair. Many people say, well, I don't like to trade the dollar CAD. Well, you probably don't understand the dollar CAD to trade it. Understand what you're trading, get good at it, and then you will not see it the way you once saw it. Every single pair has a different movement style, a different personality. Now get this. Go and look at my video on Bitcoin from a few days ago. Take a look. We went long this on the break here. And then I did a video where I was saying, hey, I think we have reached a point here where we may just turn around. See that 87.91? I went short there. Now I did take profits already, so I'm not going to say that I'm still in this. But as you can see, It's moving nice. It's moving lower. The 84.76 was my profit area. I marked that on the chart. But Bitcoin is one of those things. I mean, if everybody's saying it's going to go higher, I mean, don't get so excited to listen to everybody. And that's all we've seen in the last week. We've seen article after article of Bitcoin. You know, everybody's bullish. It's going to move higher. I mean, how the heck does anybody know what's going to move higher? This is the dollar. Why don't we go over some of these pairs? One thing we did discuss, you know, I always say I'm going to do videos, and it's like, by the time you trade, you really don't feel like doing videos. I don't know how these guys that do these trade, it's just the setup that you need to take. And this was one of our setups last week on the list as far as a possible trade. We broke, we are moving lower here, and this is a nice longer term swing trade setup for those of you who like to do that. Now let's get to the pound. Now I skipped the dollar Swiss because I want to get to something that we traded. Look at this. And again, look at the other videos that I have done last week. You will see that it's very clear the trend line that was drawn. This worked. As simple as it is, it worked, and it worked good. All right, that is the pound versus the US dollar. Now I'm going to jump back to Bitcoin. Where do we go from here? Are we going to rest and relax? I think we're probably going to consolidate here on this Bitcoin. Or may even come back down to this trend line down here and retest it. That's going to put us about 7,300 area. So don't get too excited and start putting your whole life savings into Bitcoin thinking that it's going to keep going up. It's 83.48 right now. That's nothing spectacular. I mean, we've been, continuously moving lower. And the reason I'm kind of rushing today is I want to get back to trading. And I don't do well, when I'm doing these live streams and trying to focus on our member group. Okay, so let me just go over this quick for the public. An extensive amount of volatility that has come into the market in the last few days. I'm putting off my some of the consultations that I had, which I do one-on-one trading, and I'm just kind of holding off on them right now because I just need to focus on my trading. Most of my profits come on days like this, and right now we do have some nice things setting up. This is gold. Gold has been volatile. Gold has been really nice for traders, and right now it is in consolidation mode. What I want to see is I want to see a break above this area right here. Now that's where the last stop run happened, but I want to see a 1568 break, or what I want to see is a breakdown here. Now that's the range that we're in. We're in 1536 to 1568. So I just think we're going to range there for now. I don't know. We'll see what happens. And the Aussie versus the US dollar, this is something that I haven't enjoyed trading because it's been choppy, it's been slow, the movements have been, kind of pathetic. But I just want to mention something that we are setting up here. This is a bearish trade pattern, and I'm not looking to take this long anytime soon, unless this head and shoulders, which is a sloppy pattern, changes. And then we have the SPX, which just hit a support level at 3,300. Where do we go from here? Well, I wouldn't touch this either as far as taking longs. Okay, we did break the trend line. We'll probably come up. Actually, we retested it already. So, I am technically bearish on this, at least down to probably 32.95, but we did retest 33. Hard to say where we go from here, but I have been bearish since last week on the dollar versus the Japanese yen. I've mentioned this over and over again. I said, don't thank me. In the end, you took the trade with some, ideas and setups and things like that, but good job. So he shorted that. Where was your exact entry? Okay, so you did 110.05. Okay, so you should be up pretty nice. So this was another trade set up short right here. Dollar versus the yen. And, you know, we popped above that trend line, but there you go. We got slammed right down. And then the dollar CAD, we know we just took a profit on that. We'll wait, see if it comes down. And then I may end up getting in for another long. But right now, it's good to just take the profit, sit back, see what you got, and wait for another day. Well, I'm going to go ahead. It's been a great morning here. I'm going to go ahead. I'm ending the day early, and I'm going to go do some of the wonderful things that I enjoy doing. My pleasure to have everybody here. And I will be sending an email a little bit later on when I do my nighttime thoughts for the trading group that we have. And if anybody has any comments, please leave them on the YouTube. Yes, Stan. Definitely, we're gonna meet tomorrow. The dollar CAD, I did take a profit on that, so yeah, you should see. Oh, you did get the email. Okay, good. All right, I'm gonna wrap this up. It was a short one, but it was a to the point live session stream. I hope everybody out there is gonna have a great trading day, but as we know in trading, one person's loss is sometimes another person's gain. I look at it this way. You know, we're here together to make sure each and every one of us in our group does the best that they can day in and day out. Take care, everybody, and have a wonderful trading day.